Church matters to me because, and I think for both of us, it's not just an event on Sunday or even just a part of our lives. I would say church is the way we do life. Since I became a believer and started walking with the Lord in my early 20s, it's where I feel the most fulfilled, where I definitely have developed the most meaningful, significant relationships. You know, I have two very close friends that, even though we've lived thousands of miles apart at times, they are like brothers to me, who I met in the church. It's also a place where we find community, do life together, celebrate successes, but also where we bring our burdens to share with one another. We've definitely had our share of those, and I think the Lord ministers to us many times, and maybe most commonly through one another.
For us, especially not having family nearby, when we moved to Clements, church became our family. It's a place where, we have found friends, good friendships. We have joined several groups. We started with a small group at the beginning of when we moved here to Clements. This group really ministered to us in a moment where we were going through a very difficult season of our lives, and we're grateful for that. Later on, Wes and I felt, God leading us towards leading this young adults class. And that class has been a huge blessing for us. Wes is doing a great job ministering to those young adults, and we've been very blessed by them as well.
Another reason why church matters is because I think sometimes we need to remind ourselves and remind others that we serve a God who brings dead things back to life. You might see us running around church chasing a 2-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid. That's our grandson. He lives with us every other week because sometimes life is messy and it turns out not the way you expected it. But I think back to just a year ago when our relationship with our daughter was completely dead. Didn't know where she was. We weren't hearing from her. We were not allowed to see our grandson. And we put that on the prayer list regularly, and we live our lives, I would say, pretty openly in front of the fire pit, the young adults, because we want them to know that life does get complicated sometimes. But as long as we have the resurrection, we have hope that dead things here in our lifetime can be brought back to life.